Hi everyone, this is Amy from the Helms Academy, and today we're going to be talking about expressions. By the end of the lesson, you'll be able to define our key vocabulary, determine how expressions work, and use expressions to solve word problems. Let's get started. Today we have three key vocabulary words. The first one is an expression, which is the numbers, symbols, and operators grouped together that show the value of something. And there are two parts to an expression that I want to highlight. A variable is a symbol for a number that we don't know yet, and it's usually shown as a letter. A constant is a fixed value in the expression, and these numbers don't change. Now let's look at how expressions work. Imagine that you're going to the movie theater, and tickets are $10 per person. You need to figure out how much it will be for your whole family to go see a movie. This means that for each person, it will be $10. In other words, we need to get the total number of people and multiply it by 10. The expression for this then is 10 times n, where n stands for the number of people. We could also write this as 10n. When you see a number and a variable right next to each other, like 10n, it means they're multiplied together. We don't have to write the multiplication sign. You'll notice I chose the letter N to represent the number of people, and I could have chosen any letter here. Perhaps F for friends, or P for people, or just X. The letter does not matter in and of itself. It's just important that anyone reading it can see that it represents a value. The benefit of writing this as an expression is that the structure will remain the same, and we can change the variable to accommodate the number of friends or family who are coming. So now that I have the expression, I can solve. To solve, all I have to do is plug in the number of people in the place of the variable. So let's say I have a group of 3 friends. Now my problem becomes 10 times 3 because we replace the n with 3. And the answer is 30. $30 for 3 friends to go see movies. Now, if I have 6 friends, I can do the same thing. I just plug in the 6 where the n was. 10 times 6 is 60. And for 70 friends, even that many I could plug in. I would just say 10 times 70, which is $700 for 70 friends to go see the movie. It doesn't matter if only 1 person comes, or 0 people come, or 100 people come. We can reuse this expression to calculate the total cost with any number of people. Expressions can be particularly useful when solving word problems. For example, take a look at the problem on the screen. This problem says, families are invited to come to a carnival to raise money for charity. Each family group has to pay a standard fee of $5 to enter, then additional ticket costs per person. Children's tickets cost $8 each, and adult tickets cost $10 each. Now, to solve this, we can create an expression. Now let's take a look at the expression created for this problem. 5 plus 8c plus 10a. In this expression, 5, 8, and 10 are our constants, and c and a are the variables. First, there's a 5, which is the standard fee to enter. Then we add the 5 with the 8c. The c stands for children, so when we go to solve, we'll replace that variable with the number of children in the family. The 8 is the cost of a child's ticket. Lastly, we add the 10a. The a stands for adults, so we'll later replace it with the number of adults in the family. The 10 is there to indicate the cost of an adult ticket. Remember, for both 8c and 10a, we'll be multiplying those numbers together, the constant and the variable. When a constant and a variable are right next to each other like that, it's implied that they're being multiplied together. Okay, now let's test this out. We can plug in the numbers to determine how much this carnival will cost for a particular family. One family has 4 children, 2 parents, and a grandparent attending the carnival. So how much will this cost for the whole family? If you'd like to try this on your own first, Pause the video here and see if you can solve it. We'll do it together on the next slide. So to solve this, 5 is staying right where it is. 5 is a constant and it does not change. Then we have 8c. 8 is a constant, but the c is a variable and it will change to the number of children, which is 4. Then we have 10a, and we replace the a with a 3 because there are 2 parents and a grandparent, making 3 total adults. Now we have replaced all the variables and we can solve using the numbers. Now remember back to order of operations. First, we have to do the multiplication. 8 times 4 is 32, and 10 times 3 is 30. I rewrite the problem below, keeping the 5, but replacing the multiplication problems with their answers. The last part of solving this will be to add together 5, 32, and 30 to get our final answer of 67. This means that the total cost for this family is $67 to go to the carnival. Now, no matter what numbers were given to us in this problem to solve, any number of children or adults, we could plug them into our expression and get the right answer every time. That's the value of creating an expression. You've done a great job today with expressions. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the Helms Academy at helmsacademy.org.